Long time no see. I heard you're still not divorced from my brother. Really, I wonder what my brother sees in such an ugly wife like you. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten tired of being with you. It's been a while, Alice. You're as sharp-tongued as ever. Well, this ugly wife has a busy day of housework, so I'll excuse myself now. Huh? Wait a minute. I'm not done talking yet. Don't you dare end my conversation as an ugly woman. There was more? I contacted you today because I have a favor to ask. Actually, I quit my job yesterday, so I'm thinking of moving back home. But you're living with my parents at my house now, right? So, I want you to leave before I come back. What? I'm already irritated because I quit my job. I can't bear it if I go home and you, an ugly wife, is there. I love beautiful things, but I get really irritated when I see ugly things. I want the ugly wife to leave. Wait a minute, Alice. It's a problem if you suddenly tell me to leave. Huh? And the reason for kicking me out is too unreasonable. Sure, I'm not as beautiful as Alice, but there's no reason to be abusive. Don't dare argue with me, you ugly woman. Ugly people have no human rights, so you should just listen to what I say. What? If I tell you to leave, you leave without a word. Ugly people are geniuses at irritating beautiful people like me. Everyone really pisses me off. What do you mean by everyone? Alice, you seem more irritated than usual today. Shut up! Just hurry up and pack your things! Oh, by the way, but when you leave your branded items behind. What? You're a plain ugly woman, Ava, but you have nice things, so I'm going to use all of them from now on. I'll use them even if you didn't ask. I'm sorry, but I have no intention of lending them to you. Huh? Have you considered the feelings of the branded items that are cherished by an ugly person? Your bags and accessories must be happier to be used by a beautiful person like me than by an ugly person. That's why I'm saying I'll use them. Don't you know the phrase, pearls before swine? What did you say? Well, do as I say. I'm planning to move back home this week, so leave early. Hey, Nolan. Have you heard that Alice has quit her job? She seems to want to go back to her parents' home. I heard about that last week. I had a rare call from Alice because she wanted to consult about it. But if she wants to come back, I told her to ask Ava herself. From the moment her brother and his wife moved in, it's no longer Alice's house. So if she wants to come back, she should get permission from her sister-in-law. That's only fair. I see, so that's why she unusually contacted me. It seems like Alice asked you for a favor right away. Now this house is also your house, so feel free to say no. Considering her daily actions and words, you wouldn't want to live with her, right? Our parents also say that Ava's feelings are the priority, so you can rest assured. The thing is, this is before I gave her permission. What? Actually, Alice told me to leave my parents' house. She said she didn't want to see an ugly wife's face when she returned home, and that she only gets annoyed seeing my face, so she asked me to leave. What did you say? I'm really sorry for my stupid sister, Ava. It's not your fault, Nolan. More than that, there's something I've been wondering about. What? Something about Alice was different than usual. She seemed irritated not only about me, but about someone else as well. She also said she was irritated about the company she quit. Nolan, do you know anything? I see what's going on. I figured out why Alice tried to kick you out. It must have been just an outburst. It seems she was rejected by the boss she had a crush on. That's why she tried to kick you out of the house out of spite. What? Out of spite for being heartbroken? It seems she had a long-standing crush on her boss at work. She plucked up the courage to confess, but it turned out he was already married. Moreover, he was very devoted to his wife, so no matter how much she came on to him, it was no use. Even if she tried to seduce him, he wouldn't pay any attention to her. Seducing a married boss? So she pleaded with the boss to see his wife's photo at least once and give up.
and it seems she was allowed to see it. But according to Alice, she was quite ugly. She was furious, saying, "I can understand if I lost to a stunning beauty, but I can't accept losing to an ugly woman for the sake of my pride." And so she impulsively quit her job.
What a wildly unexpected reason for resigning.
She's always been proud of her beauty, but since that day, it's gotten even worse. On the phone, she was cursing and saying, despite being ugly, because of that ugly woman. That's probably why she hates you even more. But that's just an outburst. I can't understand the idea of trying to kick her out of her parents' house.
She can't vent her anger on her boss and his wife, right? Maybe I'm just the right punching bag for her.
I'm really sorry about Alice.
I guess even if I refuse to live together, it would just complicate things more. Maybe I should just go as she wishes.
What? That would be a problem. I don't want to live separately from you, and her parents really like you. Haven't we been living together happily as four until today?
That's true. Both parents are very considerate of me, and I feel comfortable there. I'd hate to leave such a home just because of Alice.
Let's discuss the future with everyone, including our parents for now. I had no idea she was trying to kick you out. I never thought she would go that far. It's beyond acceptable, and it doesn't feel like something we can handle by ourselves.
That's right. I'm reaching my limit to let it slide on my end.
Then I'll finish work early today and go home. I'll explain to our parents to some extent.
Hey, you! You seem to have gone to my brother for help. It seems you've tattled to him that your sister-in-law is trying to kick you out. Tattled? All I did was consult with my husband. I thought if I talked to my brother, he would take my side. But too bad for you. My brother promised me he would get rid of you.
What?
At first, he was all preachy, but in the end, a brother can't resist his sister, especially a beautiful and cute sister like me. Eventually, he said he would respect my feelings. He promised to make sure I wouldn't have to see the ugly sister-in-law again. So I am going back to my parents' house a bit earlier.
What? You're already going back to our parents' house?
I've already canceled my old room in a hurry. Ugly sister-in-law, haven't you moved out yet? I bet my brother was getting tired of you, a boring ugly wife.
If that were the case, I would have moved out long ago.
Finally, I can return to my parents' house. Finally, I can relax without any stress. You should have told me you were leaving sooner.
I figured you'd show up within a week even without me contacting you.
Ha ha ha! You should just go ahead and divorce my brother. It seems like you're a bother to him. Being an ugly wife, living separately, there's no point in being married anymore, right?
Hey, who said you were a bother? I have no intention of divorcing Ava, and I don't intend to live separately in the first place. I left my parents' house with my important wife.
What?
You really? Stop twisting my words. Yes, I did say I would respect your feelings, but I never once said I would only kick out Ava. I'm just fed up with you and decided to throw in the towel. We've decided to move out together because it's too much of a hassle.
Bro.
Listen, from now on, don't ever contact Ava again. I don't want you to have anything to do with Ava anymore.
Wait a minute. What is this? Why is my brother leaving with Ava? Weren't you tired of the plain, ugly wife? Didn't you get in the way of our living together?
That's why I'm telling you not to twist my words. When did I ever say that? I value Ava and could never get tired of her. There's no way I could see a wife who always thinks of her family as a bother.
What? Then to never see Ava again? You meant that you and your wife are moving out together?
That's right. I'm fed up with your attitude for looking down on people because you think you're beautiful. I don't intend to ever see you again, let alone Ava.
What? I don't understand at all. Why are you leaving with an ugly wife? You might as well get divorced. Why is my brother so kind to such an ugly wife?
Shut up, you personality ugly. I want to sever ties with you, not divorce. You who do nothing but complain about other people's appearances. There's no need for you to be a family.
What? There's no need for me, this beautiful sister, to be in the family? Why would you say such a thing? It's a fact that I'm beautiful, and it's also a fact that Ava is plain and ugly. Then why do you care more about the ugly wife than me?
You really are impossible. Anyway, I fulfilled your wish. Ava's not at home, that should be enough. If you're satisfied with that, never interfere with us again.
Don't get carried away just because you've won over my brother. You're just an ugly girl after all. It's amazing how you contacted me immediately after being told to stay away. Shut up, you ugly girl. Everything about you really pisses me off. Why is it that only the ugly ones can get married and be treated kindly by their husbands? It's ridiculous that I, a beauty, can't get married. What? I won the beauty contest at university. I am a beauty acknowledged by everyone. Yet, my boss rejects me, and my brother prioritizes this ugly wife. What the hell is going on?
Alice, calm down a bit. You're mixing up all sorts of anger.
Shut up! Why does everyone ignore me, the beautiful one? Everyone should treat me more specially. Despite being so pretty and beautiful. Unlike you ugly ones, I put in the effort to stay beautiful. But I can't stand that the ugly ones are happier than me.
I heard the situation from Nolan. Apparently the boss you had a crush on at the company has a wife. I sympathize with you for being rejected. But now, Alice, you're just letting your resentment explode.
Shut up, you ugly girl! What do you know about my feelings?
By the way, about that boss, could it be a man named Grayson Brown?
What? So what if it is? Why do you know the name of my boss?
I thought so. To tell the truth, my friend's husband works in the same place. I thought there might be a connection.
What? Your friend's husband, you say?
Moreover, I heard he is a devoted husband who wouldn't be swayed even if Alice made advances. I thought that might be the case. I can't believe that friend's husband was Alice's boss.
What are you saying?
But if that's the case, rest assured, Alice, you can't beat his wife even if you stand on your head. That's because his wife not only won the university beauty contest, but also the Miss Universe World Championship.
Huh?
Don't be so down. It can't be helped that you lost to an overwhelmingly beautiful woman. Even Alice can't beat a world champion.
Wait a minute, what do you mean? The boss's wife is your acquaintance, and it's impossible that the ugly wife won the Miss Universe. Because I saw the picture of the ugly wife directly from the boss.
Maybe that picture is the wallpaper on his smartphone, right?
How did you know?
Actually, I was consulted about this before by that friend. She was happy that her husband loved her so much, but she was troubled because he said she was cute even without makeup and even when she was sleeping with her eyes rolled back. Moreover, her husband has set a picture of her waking up with no makeup and shot from a lower angle as the wallpaper on his smartphone. He wouldn't change it because he said she was cute no matter what. But with such a picture, any beauty would look ugly, right?
Huh?
So, you might have thought she looked ugly from the wallpaper picture, but in reality, she is a very beautiful woman. She's so beautiful that she won the world championship, and she's my pride and joy as a friend.
What? What is that? The boss's... that wife was such a beautiful woman?
What? Aren't you happy? You didn't lose to an ugly woman, but to an overwhelmingly beautiful woman. That should make you happier in terms of your pride, right, Alice?
That's right! It's impossible for a beauty like me to lose to an ugly girl. If the wife was super beautiful, then it makes sense that the boss wasn't swayed by my seduction. It's not because I'm not attractive.
No, I don't think Alice is attractive. The beauty of the face and the attractiveness are different things.
Huh?
Looking down on and mocking people just based on their looks. Such a person, no matter how beautiful, has no charm at all.
Huh? Don't get cheeky all of a sudden just because you're ugly. Don't get carried away just because my brother is on your side. In the end, the only one who would side with an ugly girl is my husband's brother.
I have more allies.
If it comes to that, even your parents have come out of the house with us. When we told them we were leaving, they said they wanted to come with us too. So we all decided to move to a larger apartment. Huh? Wait a minute. Even my father and mother are leaving the house? So I'll be living alone in the house. That's what it will come to. I told them it would be pitiful for you, but they said they didn't want to live with the daughter but wouldn't pay back the money. Huh? I heard it from your father-in-law. I think it's good to strive to be beautiful, but it seems you were borrowing money from your parents for beauty expenses. Moreover, it's all piled up to nearly a total of $15,000, and they were lamenting that you haven't repaid them at all. No, that is... Indeed, a beautiful daughter is visually appealing, but they've come to think of her as nothing more than a daughter who squanders money and no longer consider her endearing. They've decided to use this opportunity to put some distance between themselves and you. That's just harsh. It's as though the ugly daughter-in-law has been chosen over the beautiful daughter. Even at this point, you're all about beauty or ugliness. People aren't all about looks, and what does it matter if someone's beautiful? Even Miss Universe is judged not only on appearance, but also on intelligence and character. By that standard, Alice isn't beautiful at all. What did you say? Alice now is just a self-proclaimed beauty. You may call yourself a universally acknowledged beauty, but no one thinks of you as beautiful. Huh? It might do you good to cool down a bit in your spacious family home. Take care then, Miss Self-Proclaimed Beauty. Even if you keep looking down on me, I'll continue striving to be a beautiful person in my own way. After that, instead of calming down, Alice said, "I'll make everyone recognize my beauty," and quickly applied to Miss Universe. However, she was disqualified in the preliminary section, and furious, she began applying to various entertainment agencies instead of looking for a job. However, she was reportedly rejected across the board. Finally, she was even expelled from the marriage agency she had secretly registered with a message that said, "We have received numerous complaints from male registrants. Please work on your inner self before re-registering." His parents have said they will pay half the cost from the money they got from selling their family home. But if that happens, Alice will be driven out of her family home too. We can only hope that she quickly finds a job and move out before then.